Hello everyone, this is just a quick tour of my vinyl room. Yesterday I spent the entire day rearranging it, so this is actually the second video I'm making of what it looks like now after the little project yesterday. And this is an add-on to the house. The sheetrock and the pasting has been put up, and the pasting needs a little fine-tuning, but I won't have time to finish it up right now because I've got other household projects. So I just decided to take my vinyls out of storage and set up a vinyl room. So we're going in and I'll show you what I have. This is we're at the entrance of the vinyl room, so I'll move the camera around a little bit. You can see my footstools there, especially the orange funky one. And we'll come in a bit. I got 45s, I got albums, I've got some that are worth some money and others that are absolutely worthless. This shelf right here are the vinyls that I purchased growing up, and I'm very thankful that I decided to keep it, because when I switched over to CDs back in the 80s, I said to myself, well, you know what, I better hold on to this, and I'm very glad I did. But you got the artists of the day who were popular when I was coming of age: Aerosmith, the Cars, Chicago, Boston, Land of Rhythm Section, ELO, the Patti Smith group, the Ramones, Blondie. I kind of got in a little bit into that new wave punk stuff. Bruce Springsteen, and of course the majors, the Stones, the Beatles, Elton John, the Beatles solo work, people like Gary Wright, and just a lot of stuff there. And this is what I set up yesterday. This is a walk-in closet, and to make the room more spacious, I put the shelves in the walk-in closet, as you can see there, and put vinyl, a combination of vinyl, books, magazines, and 45s. So it's tucked away in the closet, doesn't take any room up in the room itself. And over here you got my a little collection of rock and roll books. Guitar magazines. Guitar magazines down there, more vinyl. Right here we have some 180 gram vinyl, some 45s, more albums, and I've got a little reel-to-reel up on this shelf. This was my friend Scott was asking me about this. This was a unit somebody was throwing away. I went over and grabbed it, and I was going to throw it away myself, but I decided, hey, it would be great to display in the vinyl room. One day I'm going to hook up a microphone and see if the thing actually works. And my record sign, when they were renovating the old track store at Ward's Corner, I went in the dumpster and found that, so I grabbed it. And I got all my 45s there, more down there, more there, and more on the shelf over here. Got a really neat rock and roll poster. Let me see if I can angle the camera right. I found this at a thrift store, and I just had to have it. And one day I'm going to properly frame it, but and you know, look like a rock and roll band in the late 60s, early 70s, you know, playing at some dive bar, and I thought it was really cool. Over here, the Sopranos, and one of them showed up at my door. I think it was Paulie Walnut, something about I owe them some money, I better pay up, I'm going to get a knuckle sandwich. So I might have to sell my vinyl collection to do that. So be looking on eBay for some good buys. Speaking of 180 gram vinyl, I have a display right there of my collection, and some of it's in the shelf too. But this is what I have on display. Bob Dylan's 61 Highway 61 Revisited, Jimi Hendrix, Buddy Holly, Pet Sound, She and Him, and The Cars, Move Like This, their new release. And this is my turntable that converts vinyl to the computer, which is really cool. And I'm going to set the camera down and get a quick close-up. I'm going to show you something real quick. Thank you for bearing with me. I've been taking a lot of my 45s. I think I got about 100 of them, and transferring them to MP3 files. And I'll show you something. Okay, let's see. Let me get a look and see if that comes out all right. And not only do I convert them, but I take any the record, the label, or any sleeve art, and scan them in and use them for the clip art. And that's Alva Nova Fantasy, a record called Take a Little Rhythm by Ollie Thompson that was a hit back in the early 80s. And that's a thing. I think label art, what you see here, is disappearing. You buy a CD now, and the label is so small, and it's located at the bottom of the back of the CD cover. So I kind of missed that. I might do an entire video on that. I haven't got a chance to get to them all yet. Billy Squier, In the Dark. I'll show you a few more. Feels So Good. I don't know how that's turning up on the camera. You take another look. Let's do a bit of a zoom there. Chuck Mangione, Feel So Good, his instrumental hit in the late 70s during the Jimmy Carter days. Right here. Dionne Warwick, Walk On By. That's classic. Moving on. Sign, sign, everywhere a sign. 5-man electrical band is messing up my mind. Remember A Flock of Seagulls, Space Age Love Song, and I Run. So I got the 45 jacket there, just scanned it in. 1979 hit, Get Off by Roxy. I don't know if I guess you can see that. So this is my little jukebox right here. Yes, the Greg Kihn band, Jeopardy. The old Dunhill label, Hamilton, Frank, Joe, and Reynolds. Don't Pull Your Love, early 70s hit. In Excess, the One Thing. James Brown, man, talking loud and saying nothing. Jay and Americans, This Magic Moment. So you know, you get the idea. And I still got to do a lot more scanning. I've got about 145 scan, and I just recently started not scan 45s converted, but I need to scan in a lot of the 45 labels. Men Without Hats, The Safety Dance. Missing Persons, Destination Unknown, the early 80s. Neil Sedaka, Bad Blood on the old Rocket label. Hot Child in the City by Nick Gilder, that was a #1 song. Put Your Hand in the Hand by Ocean. And I just love this artwork. Good Morning Sunshine. Otis Redding, A Lover's Question. I think I hear noises. Shame, 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 Shirley and Company. Wipeout, the Safaras. Close the Door, Teddy Pendergrass. Actually, I goofed up here because that was the B side. The A side was Get Loose, Get Funky, Get Down. The Tube, She's a Beauty, another early 80s hit. One hit wonder, I should say. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, and we're coming up on 12 minutes and 52 seconds. We'll just do another panorama view of the room, and we'll be signing off. I usually play a little background music when I do these videos, but you can get tagged with copyright infringement, so I don't want to put a lot of efforts in these videos with background music and then it takes off because of copyright infringement. Well, thank you YouTubers for viewing in. Have a good day.